Hello, I'm Elizabeth Nancy Jansen, and today is day 22 of 22 Days of Truths. And this is the very last day leading up to the book launch, Bride Doll. And I thank you very, very much from the bottom of my heart for coming along with this on this journey of Days of Truths in preparation for the book launch, which is tomorrow, August 17th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And I'm excited that we will birth this baby. And it's just such a precious thing. It's been a real gift to be able to write this book and to share this journey, this love journey with all of you. This journey of love from me, Elizabeth Nancy, and from my main character, Naya. And it's just such a wonderful ability to be able to do this. And hopefully, if you have a story to tell, that you will do this for yourself. It's a wonderful gift to yourself to be able to write a novel. And many, many people have the yearning to do it, but don't. They start it, but don't finish it. But do it. Just keep plugging away one day at a time, and it'll be yours to hold it in your hand, and just go for it. Make it one of your goals of life. It's so worth it. So please, a little message to self. Do it. It's fun. So, today's topic is a special one. And my purpose is love. I'm going to repeat that. My purpose is love. And I want to share that with you, and I want to give it to you. And it's taken me a lifetime to learn it. And, people aren't born with knowing that what their purpose is. And I'm not unique in knowing early on in life what their purpose is. And it often takes a lifetime to learn what one's purpose is. And I'm not going to hold it inside. I'm going to share it. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm a loving life coach. I'm a love expert coach. I'm not holding this knowledge all in. I'm sharing it. I'm doing it with people that I care about, that I'm compassionate about. I want to help people find love. I want to help people nurture love for themselves and nurture the relationships that they have to benefit more, to feel so much more love in their life, and to share so much love with the relationships, be it with their partners, be it with their children, be it with their own parents, be it with their friends, their work colleagues. Because having more love in your life is what life is all about. How you do love is how you do life. So let's go to the book. And let's concentrate on Naya, the main character. She struggled with love. Love wasn't easy for her. With her own mother, Naya loved her mother, but it was challenging for her. And Monique was challenged. Her love life in her married life was compromised because she let religion interfere with her love for Flynn, and she was discontent, unfortunately. And her mental illness didn't allow her to fully love her children. And Naya felt that. But in her adult life, she understood her mother's illness. And in her mother's situation, she loved her mother. And then in her relationship with Simon, She was not loved. She did not have a partner. So that hurt her. But she didn't just lie down and take it. She let that partner go. She knew that that partner was not her forever partner. When her back was against the wall, that tiger came out in her. That mother bear came out in her. She protected her children, and she went forward. She had courage. Her courage came out, and that was a wonderful thing. She protected herself, and she protected her children, and she let that guy go. Boom, he was gone. So that's what she had to do. She had to sever to protect herself. There was no love there, and she recognized that, and it took her a long time. She gave him multiple chances. And then she went out and she found love for herself, but she had to continue to develop that and develop that. And it took her a long time to find these life skills. Why? Because she didn't have a lot in her childhood. She came from scarcity with a mother who had mental illness, and with a father who, she came from a lot of love, but parents who didn't have a lot of life skills themselves. So they couldn't bestow that on her. So then when she came into her relationship with Fernando, he didn't have a whole lot of life skills and in partnering with her, and she thought she could fix that. It didn't work out that way. And then when she had the loss of a child, what she learned from that in a very painful way was that, oh my God, in 5 minutes, how much she could love. What a beautiful thing. And the pain of that, she also saw the joy of it, the joy of that special, special life. And that was a beautiful thing. And then having another child, another son, who, again, the tragedy of having a child with autism, and then a partner who could not partner with her to help her with raising a child with such a challenge. She had to learn the pain of that, and she had to sever that relationship. And, even more pain, the pain of trying to self-medicate with alcohol, which took her down a huge, huge abyss of hitting a rock bottom. And in that, she had one way to go, deeper and deeper into perhaps death. With alcoholism, it's either death or institutions, or finding the courage to rise up with recovery. And Naya took recovery, and she did rise up. She had such courage. And, the message there is, people do recover in addiction. And that is a wonderful, wonderful thing that you need to remember. And, she continued to rise with such fortitude. And this is a beautiful story of women, a woman like Naya, rising with such odds against her. And, and finding along her way through love for herself, and, resilience, passion, courage, and, believing in herself, and finding so much love in a community that helped her. And then, through writing, through her motorcycling, through adventure, finding again more and more courage, more and more strength. And then she gets her reward, what she's looking for. And then she finds so much joy, and so much purpose, and so much passion. And now, bringing it to the end of the story, to the story of, true love does exist. And here's her purpose, here's the writer, Elizabeth Nancy Jansen, telling you about her purpose. So all of these trials and tribulations that have come in my life journey, in my love journey, I have worked, as a woman, as a mother, as, having 4 beautiful children, one who did pass away, one who did pass in the chapter of the Apgar of one. That is true. I did lose a baby that lived for 5 minutes. I did learn that power of joy of that one baby living for 5. It was a priceless memory of holding that baby in the palm of my hands. I'll never forget it, and I don't regret holding on for every day, hoping that that baby would live against all odds, and the odds won. But I won that beautiful experience of love. And each child I've had a beautiful, and still do, the 4 children I have, the beautiful experience of love. And now the marriage I have, what a beautiful experience of love I have every day. And all the experiences of pain, I've learned so much that they have transcended to teach me so much joy. So on a spectrum of each experience of pain, the other end of the tunnel of pain, there is light, and it is joy. So if we look at the experience of my son's autism, of all the pain that has caused me, so from the beginning of the book, there is it's a real hook, that first chapter. And that is not true, that situation. But what is true is the despair of it, the despair of that situation. But I can tell you now today, my son doesn't understand that he has a disability. He doesn't understand. What he does know, that he's happy. He does know that he is feeling, he has contentment in his life. He feels joy every day. Now he has his moments when he's not happy, and he might break something or crash something, or but that's might be 10% of his life. 90% of his life he's very content, and he likes where he lives. He loves me very much. What more can I ask for? And he doesn't get depressed. He's very joyful. So there's light at the end of that tunnel. And the last time I saw him was just a few days ago, and I showed him how to pump gas, and he was very happy holding the nozzle and putting it in and filling the gas tank. Now, he might not have the concept of what gas does for a car, but man, he looked pretty cool. This 25-year-old man standing there, filling the gas tank. And he was enjoying it. And I got so much joy. Here's the kid who doesn't understand the concept of what the gas does for a car, or why we need car, or what you have to do to pay for that gas. But he was putting gas in the car for his mother, and I was so thrilled. If you told me that he would be able to put gas in the car, I would never have believed you. But it was like a Christmas present for me. just to see him do that. So, yes, there's joy in it, and just the love of it. So it makes no sense with putting it all together, but it was a moment. It was a moment, and I loved it. And that was a moment of joy. So, and I can share that with you. It's a simple thing. It's a simple story. But do you see the love in it? You've never met my son, but I bet you felt a little joy right there in that little simple story. So you can feel the love, right? So, and what I do today, I'm technically a retired woman. I've had 37 years as a physiotherapist. Why am I doing this love coaching? Because I have so much love in me, and my purpose, I've defined that with my intention. It's love, it's intention, and it's service. That's my intention. Let my intention is love, it's trust, and it's service. So I know I have so much love within me, and I want to give that. I want to give that to my clients, and I know I have an abundance, and I can generate it. I can generate it like I'm doing right now, telling that little story, which is so meaningful. So I know you can experience that. And then I want to be able to transfer that so that you can feel that, and I can generate that so that you can generate love within yourself, so that you can feel that self-love, so that you can then prepare it, so that you can nurture it within your own relationships with yourself, and then so that you can nurture it within your own relationships, or whether preparing to find a relationship. I want you to be able to trust me to give you my very, very best. And I trust myself to be able to do that for you. And my other intention is service. I want to be able to give you my very best service. And so I know my purpose, and my purpose is all about love. And just like Naya, Naya found love. She found the best love of herself, and she found her true love, what she was looking for all her life. She was defeated in love, or felt defeated in love, but she rose above it. She had courage. She had strength. Just like from the very beginning, her grandfather was courageous. He was a hero. But she was genetically made up, if you want to look at it that way. But she somehow found it within her to always stand up, to always have this spiritual strength, the soul strength, to keep going forward, to keep falling forward. And to get to that goal, divinely get to that goal, to find her Arjan. And such a beautiful story. And now me as Elizabeth Nancy Jansen reaching out to you to share that love. So that intention is genuine, and authentically wanting to share the love with you as a friend, as a coach, as someone who's truly, truly trustworthy. I trust myself. I want to trust you to authentically speak your heart to me as I will. Be authentic with you to move forward in you reaching all of the love that you possibly can. Because what's so important? Why do we want all this love? Because how you do love is how you do life. And at the end of the day, I'm not afraid to talk about death. I'm not. Because we all have an end point. But we want to do it with so much love. Because that is what's important in life. It's not how much wealth we have. The wealth is love. You know, how much love we have and how much love we give. Yes, it's nice to have nice things. I like nice things. I really do. I do. I will admit that. But I will not give up my love. I cherish my love. I cherish being loved. I do. You know, I want my partner to cherish me. Naya was not cherished in her relationship with Simon. She certainly wasn't cherished with Fernando, but she's cherished with Arjan. My husband cherishes me. I want your partner to cherish you. Cherish. That's divine. And if you don't have it, I want you to have it. And if you do have it, or you're not, or you did have it but you want to elevate it again, I can help you with that. So love is so, so precious, and I know that, and I believe you know that, but we want to get it and keep it and stay fulfilled, the filled up part. So I'm Elizabeth Nancy Jansen, and I know my purpose is love, and I want you to have a lot of it. Let's feast on love. Bye-bye.